Hi there everybody, Andy here from Stockdale and Lego. Thanks ever so much for tuning into our YouTube channel. Today's topic is very simple. Few things that I want to mention when it comes to how you go about choosing your agent. Okay, now obviously this may sound daft coming from an agent myself, but at the end of the day, you know, we're humans too, and what I wanted to point out to you are a few things that that you need to look out for, because at the end of the day, this is one of your biggest transactions that you're potentially ever going to make in your lives. So you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And from my point of view as an agent myself, I want to make sure that I'm the right person to help any client that I go and meet anyway. So these three key points here are things that you just want to have in the back of your mind. Make sure that you ask the questions that will help you have the answers to these things, and you're going to be putting yourself on a much better path going forward. Okay, so now first thing that I wanted to mention is, it sounds really simple, but not many people realize that this is the case, and we hear time and time again of people that have real troublesome journeys when it comes to the selling process because of the fact that they simply haven't got on with the agent that they've selected. Now, what I've written on there is whoever you choose will become a major part of your lives, okay? You want to make sure that the agent of choice doesn't just see you as a number. You want to make sure that the agent of choice actually pays attention and takes your biggest asset and treats it with the amount of care that it deserves, okay? So things to look out for when you are selecting an agent is, don't be afraid to ask for 2 appointments. That's a really crucial thing, because you might sort of call 3, 4, 5, however many agents that you want to call in, which is absolutely fine and absolutely reasonable, because you want to make sure you do your homework on everybody. But don't be afraid to say to all of them that we're going to run a we're going to, from this, say, 5 agents that we choose to come and talk to us, we're going to select a short list of maybe 2, and from there we'll be selecting an agent going forward, because you can't be expected to make a decision over a 45-minute or to an hour of listing presentation as to who you're going to entrust with such a big part of your lives like your homes and the whole thing of moving. So make sure that you pay attention to that, and make sure you pay attention to whoever actually treats it as such. Second point I wanted to make is that agents should tune into your goals, okay? So it's not a case of square peg round hole. It shouldn't be a case of one size fits all. It has to be a case of making sure that whoever you choose as an agent has actually paid attention to what your goals are, and that could be for things like timeframes or making sure that the strategy suits what you believe is important for the home, and combining that with their professional advice, okay? So you've got to make sure that whoever you do select has actually paid attention to what it is that you're actually saying and what it is that you're telling them when it comes to your goals, then why you're making this move. Finally, agents should leave you with answers, not questions, okay? The amount of times that we hear about whoever it is, agent whatever, so going in like a bull in a china shop, leaving the clients with confusion, more questions than answers, you know, with more doubt as to what move it is that they're actually making. We as agents are in the solution business. We are being paid as professionals to offer best solutions that fit your criteria and to be able to assist you during the process, because yes, we do plenty of these transactions, but we need to make sure that you guys get to take advantage of all of that experience and knowledge to make sure that you feel in control. At the end of the day, you want to, at the end of a listing presentation or an interview process, as you may want to call it, you want to make sure that at the end of that interview process with whichever agent it is, you feel comfortable and confident that they've answered all your questions, that if you have any more questions moving forward, you feel comfortable enough to be able to ask them and not feel daft about asking them either. So it's a real crucial point, that bottom one, that your agent of choice should naturally be able to tick all the boxes and answer all the questions during their presentation or interview process. But at the same time, if you do have any questions that, one, they treat them with all sincerity, and 2, they make sure that you feel like you're in control of the process, because at the end of the day, this is a team effort, like I have mentioned in previous videos, and at the end of the day, it's you guys that sign on the dotted line, not ourselves. So you need to make sure you're in control and that you're involved in the process at all times. Any questions, like I've always said, please feel free to get in touch with us. Come down and we'll shout you a coffee. We can have a chat through any questions or concerns that you have. We'll see you next time around. Take care of yourselves and we'll see you soon.